led through the mist by the milk light of moon. All that was lost is revealed. Our long bygone burdens, mere echoes of the spring. But where have we come, and where shall we end? If dreams can't come true, then why not pretend?
Happy Spoopy month. Happy fall. Welcome to another episode of TV Talk. We do not have a theme song yet, but we do have a little nook. Welcome. I'm excited because today's episode is Over the Garden Wall. I really am excited because I feel like it fits with today's theme of fall spoopy vibes, and it's just like a show I really like talking about, so really excited to bring this to you today. Before we get into the little breakdown, I'm going to tell you about the show. I will keep the spoilers very minimal in this episode because I feel like the less you know, the better. If I do slip up, I will just kind of put a little warning or something. So yeah. So basically, the show centers around two brothers kind of wandering through the woods, trying to find their way back home. As the episodes continue, we learn more about the boys, about the place, and yeah, that's kind of it. The most simple thing I could tell you right now. The show is a mini-series, so there's only 10 episodes, and each are around 10 minutes, so really easy watch I'm giving you guys. I have my notes on the side, so forgive me if I look down, but yeah, sticking to top 3, and then yeah, we'll end the video there. Reason number 1, fall. I feel like the show is really birthed in fall. Fall is its own character, essentially. It's the colors, it's the sound, it's the characters, it's the outfits, it's kind of everything. It's kind of like they pitched and they're someone asked what's the vibe, and they said it's fall, man. Now that I'm an avid fall fiend, I really appreciate really diving into the fall vibes. And I feel like this show is a perfect addition to your pumpkin spice lattes, and you're setting up your house for Halloween or wherever you live. Just tack the show on as well. Off to reason number 2, which is the sound and the music. Now, I personally love music and sound in TV. I know that's a strange thing to say, but I love it especially when characters kind of make up their own songs. I grew up on Adventure Time, so that was kind of a given. Also, a lot of shows do that. I'm a big fan of when people do that in TV shows, because I feel like I can relate, because that's something I definitely do. So there's a good bit of that in the show. You can tell that they really spent time on the music. It's basically kind of like fall, its own character. Soundscape in general just is very good at evoking a feeling, and I feel like there's also a good mix of instrumentals and songs with lyrics. So I personally think it's such a lovely blend, and if you want more, if you just happen to love the show so much, from my recommendation, I highly recommend to just search up the soundtrack and kind of listen to that as an afterwards, or even before, to get you in the mood of watching the show. I think it's just a lovely time, and if you really want those fall vibes, the soundscape has it. Beyond the music, though, there's also the voice acting. Like, so many cool people were involved in this show, and their voices just melt so well into the characters. You have those, like, okay, typical characters that I've heard, but, like, voices like the narrator or the beast, I feel like I haven't heard that in a show in so long. And so they evoke, like, a sense of nostalgia, even, like, where, because it's Elijah Wood, and, like, he's been in, like, a movie franchise that, like, it's kind of popular. So even him being, like, one of the main voice actors evokes a sense of nostalgia that's, like, so perfect for the show. So, like, I don't know, they just did a really good job in using sound beyond, like, the typical, like, foley and music. Like, they really thought about it as a whole. Really appreciate that. Last but not least, I really enjoy the story. Now, that might be a little obvious. Like, why else would this be a TV Talk episode? But what I mean by the story is how rich and how layered the story is. Like I said, it is a very short series, but how much they're able to, like, pack into that series and unveil within that short amount of time is what I think makes it really, like, rich and worth a rewatch. Like, normally I'm a rewatcher at a baseline because I find comfort in that, but I think what makes a rewatch even more worthy of watching again is the ability to pick up new tidbits and Easter eggs or new lessons from a story. And I think this is one of those shows that, like, I, amongst other people, keep going back to for those very reasons. And I feel like this show has a good range. Like, you can take it at face value and just, like, make it a tradition. Just, like, throw it into your fall traditions. Like, stick it in between somewhere, like, of watching all the other, like, scary shows or, like, Halloween shows. But you can also have it be, like, a show that you watch and then you, like, watch again and analyze, and then maybe watch it 6 months later and be like, there's something else that I, like, haven't unplugged from the show, so then we just, like, watch it again. So I think it's really cool in that sense, where you can watch it at face value, you can dig deeper, but, like, it's really up to you. And because the show is just, like, so well made, I feel like even if you watch it at face value, you're not losing anything. The community of watchers keeps the show alive because of the theories and analysis and, like, constantly finding new references. So I really appreciate that part of a well-made series. That kind of concludes my little love rant about the show. I really encourage you to watch this because I think it's a very beautiful series. I feel like this would be a really nice watch to, like, gather some friends if you could, or just, like, cozy up with some nice blankets, some tea, some hot chocolate, some nice snacks that are, like, fall related. Because it's really, since it's so short, you can watch it like you're watching a movie. So I think it's just, like, a good thing to just, like, sit down and watch. I don't think I did that, so, like, if you can't, like, I'm not judging you, but I think that's, like, kind of the best way to watch it, because it just flows so well. I hope you get to watch it before winter rears its head. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you guys had a great morning, evening, night, afternoon. I hope you're enjoying this fall season. Or if you're not enjoying it yet, I hope you do find something to enjoy about it. That's kind of it for me. From me. From you to you. From you to me. That is all. Da-da-dee-dee. Ooh, spooky. Anyways, I'm done. Ooh. Bye. Boo.
through the mist, by the milk light of moon, all that was lost is revealed. Our long bygone burdens, mere echoes of the spring. But where have we come, and where shall we end? If dreams can't come true, then why not pretend? How the gentle wind beckons through the leaves as autumn colors fall.